Hello and welcome to the show. We are here on Forza Horizon 3 today, going to go racing with the Gasser. Now, we saw it go around the Hot Wheels Showdown circuit. It is by far and away the slowest car. It's terrible to drive because, well, it's built for drag racing. Built for going very fast in a straight line. Built for a lot of weight transfer to the back to get a good launch, not for going around corners. So naturally, we're going to take a whole bunch of them racing. It was difficult enough on my own, but now we're going to have a whole field of them going racing. Now, they are stock. These are going to be left completely stock. Still plenty of power in them and all sorts of interesting handling characteristics. Yeah, we're not going to have the crazy level of speed, but equally we're not going to have racing tyres or very wide tyres. Don't know what they're going to be like. My only experience of driving it has been from driving the crazy modified one on a Hot Wheels circuit. So what it's going to do in this, guys, with a whole bunch of them going racing, with 10 of these racing, it should be interesting to find out. Now, our first race is, I say, a relatively mean one. I think they're all going to be mean ones, but the Woodland Circuit is a relatively challenging track. I'm probably in the safest place. I'm going to be honest, probably in the safest place, starting from last. We can watch everybody get towards the first corners, understeer miles wide, and then we'll be fine to come past. Maybe. That might be a little bit ambitious thinking from me here. This is the one with the horrible, nasty downhill. Someone is going to roll. I can almost guarantee you this. It may well be me on lap 1 because I've been braver. Oh, told you someone was going to roll. Oh, someone's in the trees. There's a lot of cars up on the first lap. It's a notorious corner for cars rolling. Oh, we're going to have a look up the inside and maybe it's a big old armful of oversteer from us, but we are going to sneak our way past the purple mobile. Just about. We were very close to that checkpoint. Oh, we're going to get a little bit of a bop sideways. We've got away with it though. It's fine. These cars are very understeery until they're very suddenly oversteery. It's a weird driving style. It's a generally weird car to have. It's nice, as I said when I do it at a Hot Wheels circuit, it's nice to have something very different in Forza. It certainly is that, trying to get the hang of everything. Can I go around the outside into what I think is about the final corner? Kind of the final corner. We're all gonna. I probably wouldn't have found the fence if I hadn't been assisted. Is there a purple car? There is a purple car hovering around. Oh, had to have a bit of a go on the brakes there. Make sure I didn't run into the back of the Blasphemy. It's going to go sideways and might well have a spin. I think he got away with a tap on the wall. Oh, we nearly found the roll banking. Oh, the leader's off in the weeds. How did they do that? I saw them get around that corner. I thought they got around that corner fine. I was busy watching the cars behind if he was going to go for a big spin, and the leader's got himself in huge trouble. I imagine that must have been a sudden kick of oversteer, spitting him into the scenery. We're going to have a move on for third place, maybe. No, I'm going to have a lift because I'm not sure I've got the grip to quite pull that one off. Can I duck under? Again, we can duck under, but that's going to put us on the wrong side for this next corner. There might be a change of lead. Oh, we almost touched somehow. I've got away without squeezing him into the fence there, and he's going to give me space on the outside. Thank you very much for that. Oh, purple car. I was trying to go for a cutback. Somebody else has got involved. No, this is not right. I was going for that third place, and I've now fallen back to 5th, although we're all out in the fence again. Brilliant racing. Completely. Oh, concrete barriered around that start-finish line. Oh, always likely to happen to somebody at some point in cars such as this. There we go. It might have been the crest that caught out the leader. I can see what they can do. They go kind of very light as you head across that crest. The tyre smoke billowing off these cars. You kind of corner it strangely, trying to get any speed. I think it might actually suit, in a weird way, it might actually suit me the way that this vehicle drives. So I think to get speed, you're actually going to have to be very careful. It's going to be early braking and focus on getting good runs out of corners rather than big last-minute dives on the brakes. I think you're going to be better off trying to be neat and tidy. It's all going to be about smoothness if you want to get any lap speed out of the vehicles. You can chuck it around sideways, but the car's too unpredictable to ever really make that work. While, yeah, there is a lot of understeer, I think the unpredictability of the rear end will make for issues if you try really go aggressive with the vehicle. Now, how much speed dare we take? Not that much, because we're going to go understeering. I think the leader is a little bit too quick. I've got too much work to do, really. We've pulled a big gap to 4th place. Can I do anything about another purple Gasser? We've got well, this lap and one more to do it. Stop going sideways, car. I want to get on that throttle as soon as I can, but I also don't want to excite it any more than is absolutely necessary. We're going to excite it there. Get away with that. Kind of shortcut a little bit. Little bit of well, any shortcutting we can do will be helpful. Oh, that was a lovely run for us there, but again, easy does it into these final corners. This final turn I seem to be struggling with. Not very good through there. Leader's playing out in the weeds a little bit. Got away with it without a major issue. We're closing. We are closing up on 2nd place. Am I going to be able to find anywhere to get past? It's all going to be, well, if you can be extra brave and we get off the grass, that'll be helpful. If you can be extra brave through turn 1 here, carry mega speed down towards, well, it's turn 3 where you're going to get the pass done. You carry good speed through turn 1, good speed through turn 2 here, as 2nd is sliding all over the road. Can we fire up the inside into turn 3? It's from a long way back. We do get it stopped, and we will we will be passed, but I'm likely to run wide on the exit. From a big dive like that one, we're going to slither around on the exit. We got the move done, although he is right at the door. We're going to have to give him space as we run up through these next corners. We've got it. We have now got clear. Don't do anything stupid through these next couple of corners. Unless there is a big mistake from the leader, we're not going to be able to catch up to him. The gearbox is very strange in this car. The standard gearbox is very peculiar, to say the least. Oh, no, we're on the grass, although the car behind is even further out wide, so we've got away with that. The driving position doesn't feel as weird as I was expecting it to. Oh, we're both in the wall around that penultimate glass. Actually, a bit scruffy driving by me there. Yeah, the driving position doesn't feel as weird as I expected it to. It doesn't feel as strange or kind of as looking up at the sky as I was expecting it to from cockpit view. That's a really good race. Really good race. I didn't quite have the pace in the end to try and catch these. A lot of fairly similar lap times in the mid-pack. I just managed to get through the chaos. Didn't make a mistake. Didn't get caught in trouble early on. And, yeah, that's top 3. Managed to pull a pretty hefty margin early on. Well, that was a thoroughly enjoyable race with some very, very unsuitable. I think unsuitable. I can say inappropriate, but I think unsuitable is a better word. Unsuitable vehicle, as ever. FailRace proves. The stupider the vehicle, the more exciting the racing. And next race, we have come to the Archway Meadows Circuit. A track, we've driven around this a few times for various different things. One of the perhaps more balanced circuits of Horizon 3. There are a couple of decent-sized straights, but there are also some tighter, more technical sections. Sections that I'm a little bit fearful for in the Gasser. I will be honest. I got a terrible start. We bogged down horribly right there. We're gonna, well, I say we're gonna plummet through the order. Thankfully, we can get across because it's time for turn 1, and there's a very, very sideways car on our outside, which we will get ahead of before we run. There's a big break into this next corner. We've been a little, I apologise, I was a little bit assisted into that one. I'm trying to give cars that are stuck on the outside a little bit of space through there, because I hope they'll return the favour for me as we head through these next couple of corners. We've got a little bit of a bump. It's fine. It's fine. Get speed as you run up the hill. No, we're still not quite clear though. God damn, let's hope we can get clear as we head up towards this. We're going to have a lift. We're going to have to fall back into line through the high-speed chicane right there. And again, big brake. I say big braking zones. In grippy cars, oh, I'm really sorry if you're still stuck on the outside there. Did not intend to do that. It's just what the Gasser was going to be doing. Right now, I'm going to run very wide. I know there's a car still on my inside. There is very, very shiny Mobile, but he isn't going to be able to carry speed either. Now it really is a journey into the unknown, into turn 1. I'm going to be quite careful because I know what it's likely to go and do through here. Thankfully, everybody behind was also quite careful, and we've made it cleanly. Look at that pack of cars behind us that are trying to chase us down. Oh, that's... I let off the brake because I saw the cars coming up the inside. I had a feeling if I hadn't run very wide there, I would have been fired into the wall regardless. I'll take losing 2 places like that. It's better to do that than get fired into the wall. And I might be able to get one back immediately. Keep my car on the circuit. Hang the taxi out wide on the grass. He was out on the grass on his own volition. I just hung him out there for a little bit longer than I perhaps... yeah, I could have been kinder, but we are racing here at the end of the day. We're going to get stuck out wide, though, through the next corner anyway. Oh, we're going to get really stuck out wide. I guess that's karma for you right there. Oh, I'm on 2 wheels across a mound of dirt, and now we've lost a bunch of positions back to 5th, but with a mega run off of the final corner. Can I do anything with it? Not really. There's no space. There's just gases everywhere. There's a lot of metal to try and fight your way through. Taxi's out wide. I'm taking an interesting tight line through here to try and get to the... He's going to be 4 wide. We're making it 4 wide in gases. That's not going to end well. That's slightly my bad. I had to do it. I'm sorry. When an opportunity to go 4 wide in these presents itself, I was a smidge late on the brakes, I'll be honest. I thought I might be able to get away with it, but not quite. We're now going to be hung out to dry because we're 3 wide through the next corner. This is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And I thoroughly enjoy myself with these silly, silly vehicles. The car behind me is coming in all crossed up. Somehow well played. That is a brilliant pass. He's got 3 of us in 1 corner. That is how you do it. Respects for that overtake. We're going to do a little bit of rally cross. They're all going to end up out in the trees. I'm trying to make sure I don't force somebody into the trees. He's lost one of those places. If I had anywhere to go, we might lose another one. We're all getting a little bit creative with racing line through turn 1. I'm not actually sure that really helps very much because, yeah, you can cut some of the corner off, but you end up taking a really tight line through the turn, which is perhaps not so helpful. We're all boxed up a little bit. I'm not sure if second, sorry, might have stuck that in reverse. He suddenly lost a lot of speed mid-corner, which is a little bit strange. Or maybe we're struggling with wheel spin or something like that. Purple car is trying to get underneath me, isn't going to be able to do it through there. Well, it's kind of a 4-5 car battle for the lead. Not a full train we've got going on here, but certainly not a bad one. I am way out of shape, though, into this next corner. We're slow into the corner, but maybe... I'm sliding too much. So I'll be slow into that turn. I was hoping I could get a very, very good run out of it and maybe carry some good speed down the start-finish line as everyone is scrambling out wide. I got a bit of a nudge from the purple car. Both of us, though, get a better run than the top 3. Oh, this has been a very, very enjoyable race. This has been a very, very enjoyable race. Third is sliding all the way through turn 1. Oh, I got purple car on the inside. We had a good run, but I can't do anything with said good run. As, yeah, I got somebody on the inside. He's going to, I think, get my position here. I'm happy to leave it in second, try and quell some of that wheel spin from the vehicle. Focus on the run up the hill, but I can't do anything with it because there's a sliding car in front of me. Gave him a little bit of a bump over there. He struggled to get going. I am still here. Need to get the checkpoint. I don't think he realised I was still alongside him. We're going to take a trip to the trees if we are not careful. However, can I fire up the inside? No. Can't get it done. We're going to some exploring for a racing line through here. Oh, I might have missed that one. Oh, I got away with it. Still, I hit the checkpoint while it was knocked down. It's going to be a 5-car train across the line. Unfortunately, me at the back of that train. Oh, what a bloody good race that one was. Look at the lap times between first and 5th. One of the car in 7th was also fairly close. There was 0.4 of a second best lap time, me being the slowest of the lot. But considering the battles that we were in that was ridiculous. I said it before. Silliest cars, the stupidest cars make for some of the best racing. I think that's the most spectacular 5-car battle for the lead we've had in a Forza game for a very long time. And we're in bloody gassers. So we are going to finish up today with a trip to the East Suburbs Circuit. Another challenging. We'll be gradually moving our way up through the grid as well. So second place start, not too bad. Yeah, this is going to be a challenging one. There is kind of a jump through the first couple of corners with this circuit if you're going fast enough. I'm not sure how on earth these cars are going to react to that if we do hit it hard enough. We've got a better start this time around. We haven't bogged down. Are we going to be able to get the lead by turn 1? We can squeeze alongside. Might be able to force the point into turn 2. Yeah, across that crest when you're at full racing speed. these are likely to be very, very sideways. We then have this nasty, long, slow, oversteery, really oversteery, stop oversteering now, please, car, corner. All of that, and we're going to lose the lead. God damn it, all of that hard work to get ourselves to the front, and then the leader's going to have a really big sideways moment as well. This corner can be flat out in some cars, and won't be in these. There's big slides going on the outside. I'm going to fight my way maybe back through to take the lead. No, we're going to have to give him space on the inside here. Oh! I think we've all torn the grass there, but we've all got away without squeezing each other into the concrete wall. So I say that that is a win. I'm going to sit down into second for this final corner. No grip at all. I don't know what I was expecting particularly, although pretty much all of us found the fence anyway. And we're going to go 3 wide down towards the first corner. 3 wide isn't going to work because I'm stuck on the outside. You know what? I was going to back off and let you go. Well, we're going to get a shot from behind as well, across the crest for the first time. Not really at full racing speeds. The leader is wiggling around all over the place as we head, and he's out very, very wide. Is the black car going to get it? Yes, it is. I was trying to get to the inside, and there was something sliding. It's just cars everywhere, going every which way but the normal racing manner. Oh, God, I'm on my side. That's not what you want your car to be, never to be doing. Well, in a racing situation, we're going to clonk the wall through there. I got a bit brave. I saw what the cars were doing last lap round. I thought I could be braver than I was, and I could, kind of, clonk the wall. Anyway, I digress. I was not expecting the racing to be this good. I was not expecting the race, because these are really about the most absurd cars that you could really race in this game in some respects. Certainly in terms of being as far away from a racing vehicle as you can. I mean, we've raced, you know, GT cars off road and so on, but these things, the way that these things handle is so difficult to race with, so different to everything else. Who knew? Who knew that what you actually need is a really bad handling car to make a brilliant race series? We may have given the, oh God, Blasphemy Heavy a bit of a nudge through turn 2, 3, whatever number it might be. Where is it? Is it behind us? I might have missed a checkpoint, so I don't think that was my fault. I'm fairly sure that wasn't my fault. If it was my fault, I apologise. I don't think the nudge from me caused him to miss the checkpoint. Leaders try the sideways tactic. I'm trying the not sideways tactic. And both could have worked. I think I could have definitely caught up had I not have cocked up the corner completely on my own. Oh, I don't want to put a wheel on the dirt, because then what little grip we have to begin with is then even less. Still, the leader is sliding about with that car. Now, don't run wide on the exit. If we can keep the car on the tarmac, that's what we want. We've got one more lap. One more lap to try and find a way past here. Up towards this first corner we go. No, behave yourself. Behave yourself, Bel Air, across the crest. It's to the inside. The big stop into turn 3. Now, I was early on the brakes. My plan was that he's going to run wide on the exit. He didn't, though. He got that stop very, very well through there. I've still got the run on him, though, out of the next corner, but I'm stuck on the outside. I don't want to get a nudge. There's a taxi on the inside that I don't want to end up hitting, and I'm on a very, very narrow line. Oh, we're both going to clonk the fence. I think Taxi didn't clonk the fence. He got very, very close to doing it. Might not quite be the 5-car train we had in the previous race. It's a 3-car train this time around, unless there's anyone further back. I can't see. I daren't take my eyes off the road for long enough to have a look. We're going to get a nudge. We're going to lose it. I think we're going to lose out to the taxi in the end. I should have changed up a gear. Oh, no. I can't do it. The way this gearbox, the way the car revs, is something very difficult to tell if you're buzzing the limiter. I was too busy trying to fight the car and get it in the right position. Poor showing by me. Look, that's a great finish further back as well. It's ridiculous. It really is. But I have got to come to the conclusion that the best racing vehicle on Forza Horizon 3 is the worst racing vehicle. Yeah. They're some 3 of the most incredibly entertaining races I've ever been a part of on this game, with a vehicle that is so uncontrollable. It just doesn't turn in any way, shape or form. But when everybody's got exactly the same problems, it makes for a truly spectacular race. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.